far. Welcome back to my channel, Manifesting Greatness. Now, I got a really good live for you today, and hopefully you guys noticed the improved quality. I was finally able to link everything to my new phone and whatnot, so that's obviously absolutely fantastic. So in today's live, we're going to be discussing different faculties of the manifestation process. And we're going to start off with the how and the when. Okay, now this is something that a lot of people struggle with when it comes to this, process as a whole, whatever you want to define it as, the how and the when. Okay, the only reason why you feel the need to focus on the how and the when to an astronomically ridiculous way, etc., is because you have a non-disciplined ego slash logical self slash analytical self. You lack discipline, basically. You lack mindfulness and you lack discipline. Those of you who lack mindfulness and discipline, you're going to feel like choosing to focus on the how, the when, the 3D, etc., etc. Those of you who lack discipline, mindfulness involving your logical self will feel inclined to choose the path that doesn't benefit you, such as overthinking, anxiety, depression, etc. You need to be willing to rise beyond. And the only way you're going to be able to accomplish that is by actually doing the work. Okay, doing the inner work. Your subconscious dictates between 90 to 95% of your life. Okay, between 90 to 95%. So the goal here when it comes to manifesting consciously is to influence the subconscious. Okay, but what a lot of you guys do is you only do the work enough to where you're influencing your conscious mind. Okay, and you can do that, but it will only take you so far. Eventually, you will start experiencing those undesirable subconscious patterns coming to the surface. You have to influence the subconscious. That's why doing the work every day, multiple times a day, in my opinion, is necessary. Now, is it always going to be a necessary thing? No. Eventually, you will get yourself to the point to where you're manifesting on autopilot. You're dealing with things on autopilot. You're handling it on autopilot. But until you get yourself to that point, inner work is required. Okay, inner work is required, especially if you're dealing with something to where you have a lot of quote unquote, and I'm going to use this term loosely, resistance present. If you have a lot of resistance present, yeah, you're going to need to do some inner work. You may be wondering, well, what is the inner work? The inner work isn't just you doing techniques. Why hasn't anyone manifested an end to hunger or poverty or child abuse? Who's to say that people aren't in the process of manifesting it right now? Who's to say that it's not in the process of coming to fruition in the physical world right now? Who's to say that there's not people out there that have attempted to manifest something like that or experience something like that for their life? How you doing? So getting back to what I was saying, the goal here, I'm doing good. I hope you're doing good too. The goal here is to influence your subconscious. The techniques, the affirmations are necessary, but that's not the entire aspect of things. Okay, that's not the entire aspect of things. Thousands of years of manifesting and nobody has bothered doing it. Wow, we got ourselves another troll here, guys. All right, clearly you're not a believer of manifestation. You're someone that is doubting the process. I could tell by your question. I don't think this live is for you. I would suggest leaving. Yep, see, your comment just proved it. If manifesting is real and someone manifests it, then it would be real. Exactly. You're a non-believer. You don't understand how it works. This live is definitely not for you. So take care and God bless. Today, my birthday. Happy birthday. Hope you have an incredible day today. Okay. So getting back to what I was saying, you guys think that doing the affirmations and the visualizations, etc., is doing the work. I don't need to prove it to you. I already know that it works. I've manifested many things into my experience. There's tons of scientific evidence to suggest that it works. So take care of yourself and much love, Stovash. I'm not sure why you even did, why did you join this live? If you knew that manifestation under your perception is not true, why did you join this live? I guess it really doesn't matter. Take care of yourself. So now that the trash is out of the bag, let's get back on track. Doing the inner work is not just affirming. It's not just utilizing techniques. And sorry for that minor distraction, by the way. Doing the inner work is disciplining yourself, remaining mindful. Doing the inner work is connecting to your divine self, learning how to self-regulate and actually applying that. How you doing? That's a big part of the inner work as a whole, okay? Where you guys go wrong is you do the inner work to a degree to where you're only doing the affirmations and robotic affirmations and visualizations, etc. You don't involve yourself with any of that extra stuff. And if you really want to impact your subconscious, which again is influencing 90 to 95% of your overall life, then you should take it up a notch. I'm doing good. You should take it up a notch. Start disciplining yourself. Learn how to self-regulate and apply that so that when you're in the moment, you can engage with something that's going to allow for you to clear out the negative in the moment so that you can focus on what matters, most, which is your end result and an improved self-concept. So every day you should be doing this work. Connect to the divine. Do your affirmations, script, visualize, etc., etc. Do whatever you feel inclined to do. Can I get your number? Not publicly. And I only really provide my number for people that I'm working with or people that I know. Do whatever you feel inclined to do, but do it daily so that you can penetrate your subconscious mind and shift it. The goal here is to shift your consciousness. You need to be willing to shift your consciousness if you ever expect things to change fully. You got to shift your consciousness. You have to shift your consciousness. Okay? So earlier at the beginning of this live, I mentioned the how and the when and all of these other things. All of these other things. You want to stop focusing on the how? You want to stop focusing on the when? You want to stop focusing on the anxiety, the depression? Then you need to shift your consciousness subconsciously. Basically, you got to shift your subconscious programming. It's the easiest way that I can explain it right now in this moment. You got to shift your subconscious programming. Then your logical consciousness will shift as well. And that's when the magic really starts happening, because then you'll start noticing, wow, it's been a week and I'm not focused on time. It's been a month and I'm not focused on time. It's been 3 months and I've barely had any anxiety present, etc. These things are the result of a change that has been made to your subconscious. You have changed your consciousness subconsciously. Wow. If I had $10 for every time I utilized the word consciousness or conscious throughout the day, I'd be completely rich right now. That's funny. But anyways, getting back to what I was saying, that's the goal here. So develop a healthy routine for yourself. Maybe in the morning time, first thing when you wake up, you use the bathroom, drink your water, you come right into your bedroom or outside, etc. And you spend 10 minutes visualizing your goals. And then you go into the bathroom and you shave, you brush your teeth. And as you're doing that, you do some mirror work. And then throughout the day, you do your affirmations. And then maybe you spend 10 minutes out of your 45 or hour-long break or 30-minute break visualizing again. And then at nighttime, maybe you do a little scripting session before bed. You get what I'm saying? Develop a routine for yourself, something that is easy for you, something that you can easily commit yourself to on an ongoing basis. You know what I'm saying? Every single day, you should be doing something that promotes manifestation for your life, in my opinion. Every single day, you should be doing something to practice it. That's really the theme of today across the board for my lives and, my videos and content is shifting your subconscious, you know? So that's it. That's all I have to share with you guys for today. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Take care. Stay safe. Much love and peace. Feel free to watch the recap, and God bless.